so I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes on my YouTube channel. There's a few things that have been going on in the last couple of months, and I've thought it would be very appropriate to make this video to just kind of show you guys a couple things and also talk a little bit about what's on my mind. So first things first, I got a package yesterday from the folks at Bending Branches. Big shout out to those guys. They actually just sent me a brand new paddle for my kayak. It's actually the same exact paddle I've been using for the last 2 years on my Jackson big rig. But it was a very nice gesture, and I really appreciate them sending me a brand new paddle. So big shout out to those guys. For those of you guys that don't know, because my paddle doesn't have any of the badging on it, the paddle that I've been using and this one is the Bending Branches Angler Ace. This is a 240 centimeter in length paddle. It's got a fiberglass blade on it with a carbon handle. It's very, very light, but it's also very, very strong. I've put the paddle in a lot of situations where I actually thought it would break, and it's held up perfectly. So I really wouldn't paddle with anything else other than the paddle that I currently have. I mean, I've jammed it into rocks and mud trying to free myself when I've been beached, when my kayak's been beached, trying to push myself off and thinking that, you know, the blade's gonna break. And it actually has this cool little cut inside of the blade here that allows you to assist you in getting line and other lures out of trees and stumps and whatever else that you can't reach. So it's really nice, and you can paddle with it for a long time because it's so light. It's surprisingly light. So big shout out to the guys at Bending Branches. I really appreciate that, and I'll definitely put it to good use. Second thing I wanted to talk about is the last few years my lovely wife has been pressuring me to start a Instagram account for the folks that follow me on YouTube here. And I fought it tooth and nail, but I finally caved in last week and I started an Instagram account. So if you guys are interested in following me on Instagram, you can look me up. I'll leave the information down below, and you guys can check me out on Instagram. My plan with Instagram is going to be slightly different than the Facebook page that I have. The Facebook page, my idea with the Facebook page when I started it, and even now, what is that? It was completely dedicated to my channel, to my YouTube channel. I very rarely post anything else about anything outside of the YouTube channel or fishing. If it doesn't have to do with the YouTube channel or fishing, then I really don't post anything about it. I would say that's 98% of the time that's true. So with the Instagram page, what I was going to do is I was going to invite you guys into my personal life, I guess, if you will. I'm just a regular guy. I don't do YouTube full-time. I have a full-time job, wife, kids, you know, the whole family, house, responsibilities, all that stuff. So, and I do YouTube whenever I can break away from that stuff for a little bit and shoot a video, and I really enjoy it. So with all that being said, I'm going to make the Instagram account, the Instagram page, a place where you can kind of see what's going on, not only with fishing, but outside of fishing as well. I'm definitely going to post stuff about fishing on the Instagram account, no doubt about it. You're actually going to see some stuff that's mirrored from the Facebook page and the Instagram account. I'll probably post the same thing on both accounts, but the distinction is going to be with the Instagram account, where you'll actually see stuff you know, about what's going on in my day-to-day life. So some people might find that interesting, and I know that there's been questions asked about the stuff that I do outside of fishing. So this would be a decent forum for you guys to check that stuff out. So for those of you guys that are interested, that's out there. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, so in the last couple of videos I shot, I mentioned in the first video a little bit about the footage and if you guys saw a difference. Well, the reason why I did that is because I actually got a new camera. Now, when I'm doing my on the water stuff, I'm still going to be using my GoPro. In fact, I got a new GoPro too, but I got a new camera for shooting everything else. The old equipment that I had was decent. It shot decent video, but it required a lot of babysitting from me. I had to make sure there was perfect lighting, and I had to make sure there wasn't a lot of, I guess, ambient noise. There wasn't a lot of stuff going on. That way you guys could hear me. So I invested and got a really nice camera setup here. So I'm hoping that you'll see an increase in quality from the video and audio side. So really excited about it because now I can adjust exposure settings. I don't have to have perfectly lit rooms or anything like that. This is a pretty poorly lit room that I'm in right now, and it looks like the video, it looks like it's showing up pretty well. So there's a lot of options with this. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that's there. It's really going to benefit the lure reviews, which is what I'm going to segue into next about the lure reviews. So about 2 months ago or so, I wanted to fire up my lure reviews again, and people were asking about them. I hadn't done one in months, and so I decided I was going to fire them up. I have like 36 or 40, somewhere in there, lures that I haven't reviewed yet. I mean, I've got like 36 or 40 reviews, actual reviews that I need to do. So I'm going to fire those up. But what happened a couple months ago is I did one, and I looked at the video and I just put a halt to everything, and I said, I got to get a new camera. So the point of this is that you're going to see hopefully a large difference in video quality, audio quality, still shots, the whole thing with the lure reviews. That was kind of the whole thing about it, which segues into the next thing. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, my goal was to do vlogging of some sort. Something that's not so dissimilar to what you're watching right now. A little bit more impromptu stuff, but nonetheless stuff that we're just sitting around talking about. I wanted to make videos that were just going on about, what my thoughts were, what the direction I'm headed in the next few weeks as far as fishing, or what I'm going to be buying for the channel, or whatever. If I'm planning a trip, if I'm going to go buy some lures that day, my idea was that you guys would go along with me. So it's going to be a very fluid thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to put 2 or 3 out every month to supplement my unboxing videos, lure reviews, and fishing videos that I have out. Those fishing videos, lure reviews, and unboxings are the main 3 things that I do. I don't do too many instructional videos, so this is really going to help kind of supplement those things and do some more vlogging stuff. I don't know if I'm going to identify it as vlogging. I might just name each video whatever the topic is about in that video, but nonetheless, it'll give the channel some more activity and give you guys something to look forward to. And I've always got stuff brewing. I'm always thinking about stuff. I'm always thinking about what I'm going to do next for the YouTube channel, where I'm going to go fishing next, what I'm going to buy next. I mean, I'm a fishing junkie just like all of you guys, so I'm always thinking about stuff like that. So I'd like to be able to share my thoughts, and I felt like this would be a good opportunity to do that. So the last thing I want to talk about is I sold a couple of videos ago. I put up 4 of my PAL rods. I had 3 PAL endurance rods and 1 PAL max rod that I showed you guys that were for sale. I sold all 3 PAL endurance rods to a gentleman that lives a couple hours south of me. He actually came up to my hometown and bought them, went out and got a cup of coffee, and just talked fishing for a little while. So I really appreciate the gentleman that came up here. That was pretty cool to meet somebody that actually watches my videos. I always enjoy meeting people that watch my channel. So the point is that I have 1 more rod that I like to sell. I already mentioned it. It is the PAL Max rod. It's the 704 moderate fast action. It's a medium. It doesn't say it's a medium, but it's a medium. And I'd like to sell it. It's sitting in my living room, as well as the tube right over there in the corner. And I need to get this thing sold, you guys. So if you guys are interested, I'm willing to ship it. If you guys want it, it's in great condition. It served me well when I was using it, but I ended up going to the PAL Endurance line, and I never looked back at the 704. But the 704 is a wonderful rod, and it's in, like I said, it's in great shape. And if you're looking for a singular crankbait rod, just one, that would be a great one. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you guys. There was a lot of interested people, but nobody pulled the trigger on it. So that was really all I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I don't know if you guys like this style of video or not. Again, if I do the vlogging stuff, it might be slightly different. It might be the same. I don't know yet. I'm still working out the kinks on how I'm going to do it. I shot a couple of them already just to kind of see how they would come out, and I've just got to play with the format a little bit. So that's really it, you guys. So if you guys like the video, please give me that thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. And if you're not a subscriber already, please hit that subscribe button, and any comments or questions, leave them down below. I'll talk to you guys soon.